Be a man.
Experience! What do you do if you get invited to a destination wedding?
Just go to the bachelor party.
What do you do when you're at the bachelor party?
Grab a stripper's ass.
It's not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man.
Be a man.
It's be a man time.
Be a man. Be a man. Be a man.
Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man. 30 years ago today, I got married. It just happened.
30 years ago today?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think the wedding was at maybe 2, so we started drinking around noonish, 11, whatever. I don't know, it was like 100 degrees, all real muggy. Get married right down the street in Lynn here. And out of my mind, just on the beers. We got to the wedding, and they took me downstairs. We started doing shots of Zambuca.
Okay.
So that's why, I haven't really drank hot stuff since until like 7 or 8 years ago at my nephew's bachelor party.
Yeah.
So I was out of my fucking mind. So I'm a territorial guy. So we're in the wedding's going. I'm fucked up out of my mind, wasted, and the door's shut. They're playing music and shit. We sit down, and all of a sudden there's another wedding going on. In the building next door. Right?
Yeah, I don't like that.
So when we went up to book this place, we were very concerned about, anyone walking by at the restaurant can look in, the door will be shut, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all right, good, because we double-checked on that. So all of a sudden, the door comes crashing in, and there's a snake dance from another wedding. And
Like a conga line?
Yeah. So they marching right towards me. So I stood up, I grabbed a chalice.
A fucking golden chalice.
And they fucking, my brothers grabbed my arm. I screamed at the top, get the fuck out of here. So they took off. And everyone, we sat down, everyone's looking at me, and I sat there, and everyone's looking at me. I fucking jumped up, I grabbed a fucking knife, and I sprinted for the door, and the whole wedding came behind me. And
a fucking knife fight broke out in the hallway.
The wedding was downstairs, so I went downstairs and I fucking started banging on the door, tried to get in. I got in. No, they got the knife from me.
Oh, okay.
Right? I put the knife up my sleeve, but they got it from me. So banging on the door, I got in there. I started grab some guy inside. I got his hair. To fucking drag me out of there. Fucking fighting with my brother-in-laws.
That's a great memory.
There was a thing of there was a pyramid of 100 or 200 champagne glasses. Fucking threw him right through it.
Oh, that's awesome! Yes, I love to see the pictures from this wedding.
What pictures?
Fucking videotape.
Yeah, the broad that worked there asked if I was on steroids. I said, no, I'm not, you fucking
Oh.
Getting an argument with my mother. I mean, it was bad. I was yelling at everybody. I took off.
It was your wedding?
My wedding.
Oh, awesome.
I took off, right? I was fucking pouring out. I started walking to one of my best friends' cousins was getting married right down the street, like a couple miles away. This was in Danvers, so I started walking to that wedding. Mr. Monday comes up out of nowhere, the voice of reason. We're walking. I'm all, fuck that, I ain't going back. We're fucking pissed off. He's like, he talked me into coming back. So I came back. On the way back, this place had all their cars on the side. The entrance was going. I put my fist through about 4 of the fucking windows in the different trucks.
Fucking indestructible.
I went fucking crazy. So I go inside, everyone's clapping and shit, and there's no one left at this time. It just sucked.
This is great entertainment.
Oh yeah, well, the funny thing about that story is one of my best friends, who was at his cousin's wedding, came over. He didn't know what happened. Turns out, 10 years later, after my marriage had ended, I started going out with the girl that got married right down the street the same day. I was with her for 8 years.
No shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, her brother's the one who almost got his nose bit off.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah. So, we're going down to Bermuda the next day, and I'm picking hunks of, because I broke the windows, and there was big hunks of glass in my hand. I mean, I was fucking I probably should have got stitches. I'm pulling hunks of glass out.
Stitches, being
right?
a man.
Yeah, that's why I didn't. So I'm pulling hunks of glass out. I'm showing my ex-wife, look at this. She said, I don't feel bad for you. Poor thing, that was tough on her.
You know something? A psychiatrist might say, What does this tell you, be a man? You probably didn't want to get married in the first place. You were looking for diversions. Anything to focus on the task at hand.
This place saying,
what I mean?
something else that happened that night. There's a couple coming the other way, and this kid, I'm pulling the door, and he's supposed to push it, and he did it the right way, and he said, like, push. And I fucking went nuts on him. I started beating the shit out of him. Wow. People, yeah.
Fucking be a man untamed. Wow.
But I ended up not paying for the wedding. The guy, the people who married, I found out who they were, and that was dealt with. Something happened there. I don't want to say. Well, how many years has it been? Well, nobody was murdered, but I got my revenge that way. I got my revenge that way. Those fucking assholes.
There was a whole fallout and everything.
Oh God.
Oh, this is beautiful stuff.
I mean, the good thing was that the honeymoon was great.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Just like a regular day.
Yeah, the honeymoon was fine. We went down there, put it aside, and had then we got home, and it was like a.
That's why if you get juiced up heavily before a wedding, the way you did with the beer and the sambuca, it's always a sambuca at the fucking wedding.
Oh, God.
Sambuca, right? It's the sambucas and the beers. You went shithouse. It happens. You went fucking nuts.
Yeah. I mean, it was, it was a
fucking
bad.
hammered before the wedding.
The next day, I'm on the plane, and people are having breakfast at the place. You got my family and her family saying shit about me, and my family never forgave them for saying some of the stuff about me. I'm an animal. Shit like that. Can't believe how anger is going to kill somebody. This and that,
Well, you're here to fucking the savior of the
yeah,
fucking
well,
universe.
I was older when I got married too, but if I was sober, I think I would have had the same reaction.
You know what it was? It was the perfect storm.
Yeah, everything fell into place.
That fucking line. And listen, I gotta say, I don't know what I would have done. I mean, I'm not as fucking macho or tough. I'm a pussy, actually.
No, you're not.
But anyway, if I saw a fucking line come through like that at some other fucking wedding at my wedding,
Congo line,
I'd fucking do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's unacceptable. That's like with the wakes when people stagger into you. There's a fucking double wake.
Yeah.
Or all that shit like that. You can't have can't even have the possibility of these mix-ups.
No.
It's weird about these weddings, how fisticuffs. You hear about it. You're reading in fucking, tabloids and shit. A lot of problems happen at weddings. Emotions are high. My father was in a Donnybrook at a wedding. He got arrested in the 40s. His father got shoved in the men's room by his cousin. They're all cousins.
Oh, yeah, right,
They fist fought each other. The bride had blood all over her gown. It was a disaster.
Ah, nice.
You know what I mean?
Those pictures must
No
have been great.
remorse. My old man, no fucking
No,
remorse.
my old man the next day was with my brothers, and they were sitting there like hanging out, right? Sitting there hanging out, and all of a sudden my old man says, "What a fucking wedding!"
What a fucking wedding! I'm glad somebody had a good time.
That's one of my go-tos.
Yeah, that's what my brothers told me. What a
That's
fucking
beautiful.
wedding!
So he had a good time.
Oh yeah, he loved it.
Always a fucking dicey plan to get fucking bingoed before the wedding.
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Experience.